I thought the Magewell capture device had a crazy name. This one's even worse. Are product names that complicated? I'd rather prefer a short letter plus number combo than this many words. Sheesh. I'm ApelsVox, here to make tech easier and more fun, and the Toblerone capture device is back. AverMedia has updated their Live Gamer Portable 2 and added a plus at the end. But I'm not very happy with it. If you missed my review of the original Live Gamer Portable 2, check the link in the video description. This is a portable device that can act as a traditional USB capture card for 1080p 60 recordings, but it can also record without a PC at all. It has a built-in encoder to capture to a Class 10 micro SD card slotted in the back. Just supply USB power, input and output cables, and start recording. To be honest, this line is pretty awesome, and for its intended purpose, I'm impressed as to how cheap AverMedia sells them for. With this new Plus model, they have simply added 4K 60 pass-through capabilities. This is an important feature. Plenty of users want to be able to use their PS4 Pro or Xbox One X or whatnot in full 4K mode on their 4K stream and be able to stream and record, but maybe not in 4K 60. This scales down your signal to 1080p 60 and records like normal on your PC or micro SD card. Physically, it looks exactly the same other than the new plus text and the fancy 4K badge. You've got the big record button at the top that stays blue when it's ready, and once you hit record it pulses red. On the front, you've got a mode switch for PC capture mode, PC-less mode for capturing to the micro SD card, and SD transfer mode to treat it as a SD card reader to transfer the files from the card. There's also two 4-pole 3.5mm jacks for chat pass-through to your controller, and a volume up and down button for that. The back features HDMI 2.0 input and output ports for the pass-through and the input from your 4K console, micro USB for power and data transfer, and the micro SD slot. And that's it. It's basically the same device. I was kind of hoping my review would pretty much end here. Same thing, but with 4K pass-through. Move along. But I've run into a very weird issue with the new model. In PC-less mode, capturing to a micro SD card, it works great as intended, and I have no real complaints. It records internally to about 18 to 20 megabits per second, which should work for most people, but can have worse colors and more noise or pixelization than something more higher end. But in PC capture mode, it just doesn't work right for some reason. For this model, you have to use their new RE Central 4 software. I get really annoyed by Creative Labs and AverMedia both for how they handle their software system, requiring big new installations every time you try one of their new products, with minimal changes between each new install. Of course, this is a problem I run into frequently as a reviewer, whereas an average consumer might not, but it's still annoying. I set the Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus up with the NVIDIA encoder, full 60 megabits per second bitrate and 1080p 60, just like I do to test pretty much all of their cards, and hit record. And it just couldn't seem to maintain a solid 60 FPS at all times. I tried switching between NVENC and H.264 encoding, lowering the bitrate down to 15 megabits per second in case it was a USB bottleneck, switched USB ports, rebooted a few times, the same issue kept cropping up. Okay, maybe the scaler is affecting performance? I manually set my PS4 Pro to 1080p instead of 4K. The issue's still there. By this point, I'm panicking. Since PC capture isn't the primary use of this device, I didn't do a ton of testing with the base Live Gamer Portable 2. Had I missed this glaring issue in my review? Since my PS4 was already in 1080p mode already, I swapped them out. Nope, the old model had zero trouble. It held 60 FPS just fine. I could not recreate this issue. I don't know for certain what's going on here, but from what I can interpret, the encoder in the new Plus model is set to some sort of variable mode. Normal gameplay can have the occasional hitching or frame drops, but generally holds 60 FPS during most situations. But, which is how all of my recording tests started, when it's sitting at a relatively still or calm scene, the frame rate crawls down from 60 to the 30s, and then tries to quickly catch up once more movement happens. This leads to stuttering, hitching, or just generally low frame rates for quite some time. Even just the image slideshow of a map loading in Call of Duty World War II was stuttery as hell. The loading lobby was where I noticed it the most, assisted by the handy frame rate indicator of the new software. In SD card mode, I didn't seem to notice this happening, or at least nowhere near as noticeably. There may have been occasional frame rate drops or frame drops or hitching at random points, though that could have just been the games too, since, the games don't always hold a solid frame rate, but no glaring issues, and trying to recreate the same World War II lobby frame rate crash doesn't work. It works fine in SD card mode. Full 60 FPS speed, for the most part. So I don't know what's going on here. It needs fixed ASAP. Until then, PC capture mode is kind of unacceptable like this, in my opinion. But if you're just wanting something to record on the go or without a PC for your 4K capable consoles and be able to have it next to your consoles, this still could be a solid option for the price. This is now my third 4K related capture card review this season, and the Elgato 4K 60 Pro is still my favorite of the three by far. But that's also double the price of this guy. Gotta make a call. As always, affiliate product links to the product and my reviews of the other 4K capture cards are in the video description. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more awesome tech videos, and I'll see you in the next one, which may not be about 4K capture cards for a little while.
Epos Vox is a Patreon-supported production. Our videos would simply not be possible without the support and generosity of our patrons, whom you can see on screen now. If you'd like to join the inner circle and get early access to videos, among other benefits, go to patreon.com/eposvox to learn more.